Scientists and researchers have worked incredibly hard to deploy various cameras in space. This was done with the sole purpose of being able to study the various solar bodies around us. One of particular interest is that of the Sun. Something interesting was recently captured by one of these cameras known as LASCO, or the Large Angle Spectrometric Coronagraph. NASA said the following on their website. LASCO, or Large Angle Spectrometric Coronagraph, is able to take images of the solar corona by blocking the light coming directly from the Sun with an occulter disk, creating an official eclipse within the instrument itself. The position of the solar disk is indicated in the images by the white circle. SOHO has two coronagraphs, referred to as C2 and C3. C2 images show the inner solar corona up to 5.25 million miles, or 8.4 million kilometers away from the Sun. C3 images have a larger field of view, covering around 30 million miles, or 45 million kilometers away from the Sun. Observations are almost continuous, but their immediate availability on the website depends on having telemetry contact with the spacecraft." End quote. Those watching the cameras though noticed a huge explosion, which some say was so big that it almost took out the cameras. Others who saw it suggested it might have been a solar flare, but some think that something else might have been at play here, and they say this because shortly before the large eruption, a giant triangular-shaped object can be seen. The object wasn't seen for long, but it's been suggested that this object may be behind what happened. Amateur researchers noted though that triangular objects are not often seen around the Sun, saying that things like asteroids and space debris tend to be more circular in shape. Those who saw the event also noted that there's a big difference between this and a normal solar event. As of right now, there's not much information about what happened. No space agencies have come forward to detail the event. The thing that confuses those who saw the images though is the large triangular object that was seen just before the eruption happened, and this is because for years large triangular-shaped objects have been seen around our Sun. Those who've seen them have said they match the descriptions of the famous black triangles seen here on Earth. For those unaware, black triangle UFOs are a type of craft that have been seen in our sky for decades now, and after years of research most agree that the most likely answer is that these crafts belong to the military. However, even though some believe that it's our military that owns these crafts, there's still many unanswered questions. For example, how they're able to travel at the speeds they do, how they're able to use camouflage tech, how they can hover motionless in one area without making a sound, and how they're able to travel in space. It's these questions that have led some to say they think these crafts don't belong to us. After all, we currently don't have any aircraft that's able to match what these crafts do. These black triangles are hundreds of years more advanced than the current tech we have. Although some believers have suggested that these crafts are part of some top secret military program, as of right now no military has come forward to claim it's them who's behind these sightings. However, sightings of these crafts close to our moon and sun would suggest that they're more advanced than we first thought. Something to note is that these triangle UFOs are not anything new, as some amateur researchers have been able to track down images of these crafts and date them to at least 1945. Scientists though have said what's likely been seen is natural space debris, and when it appears close to the camera it can take on the appearance of an aircraft. One UFO researcher said the following: "One of the problems is the size of these objects. They are easily several miles in diameter, and that immediately throws people off." End quote. While another person said this: "Why are so many of these black triangles seen around our sun? It seems strange that so many odd-shaped UFOs are seen around our sun. It's as if there's something there that interests them. There's hundreds of images of these unidentified flying objects, and I find it hard to believe that every one of these is space debris." End quote. Scientists don't seem fazed by these discoveries, and have said they will likely not comment on these types of anomalies anymore, saying that what people are seeing has always turned out to have quite an ordinary cause when examined by experienced SOHO scientists, further saying that we've never seen anything that even suggests that UFOs are out there, but amateur researchers are still of the opinion that there's something more mysterious going on. NASA has also said that we should be focusing on the things that could potentially wipe out our planet, things like asteroids and solar storms. Solar storms in the Earth's upper atmosphere are triggered by a massive amount of energy from the Sun. If one of these solar storms is particularly powerful, it will take out entire power networks across our planet. What's worrying about this is researchers have said we're not ready for an event like this, and that it would cause chaos across the entire planet. Experts estimate that if a large enough solar event was to strike our planet, it would cause over £2.3 trillion or $3 trillion worth in damage. Researchers have said the Sun produced one of its most powerful flares back in 2017. This told them that the Sun was waking up and becoming more active. When the Sun throws out these flares, they can have effects on satellites and other pieces of equipment. Sunspots can be seen as darker areas that appear on the surface of the Sun. Researchers and scientists said that back on the 29th of May, a solar flare came from one of these spots. Although this one wasn't massive, the team studying the spot said it still sent out harmful radiation into the atmosphere. The researchers labelled this one as an M class, which in terms of solar flares is in the middle when it comes to solar strength. So what do you make of this recent Sun discovery? And what do you think caused this large solar eruption? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comments section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.